some, technologies, apps, purchases that can actually enhance your life. So,
but it feels like every day we're being marketed to. And there's another version of the tech that we now need. There's a V4 that's even better. And if you have V3, it's trash. And so we want to cut through some of that noise and give you our honest thoughts on what is worth the cost when it comes to technology. And not just, don't think just digital and apps, all kinds of things we're going to get into today. So let's start.
Can I go first?
Yeah.
Okay. Even though I'm a big conspiracy theorist, this doesn't
What a great disclaimer.
This doesn't correlate with it, but I love Alexa. We have Alexa.
So Amazon's Alexa devices.
Yes, and we're always like, Alexa, what's the weather today?
You just triggered like 1,000 Alexas out there.
That's so true. Okay. Her name, what time is it? Her name, will you play The Goodness of God by Bethel? Love that song.
Oh.
I don't know. But like if you're in the kitchen and you're like, oh yeah, I need some music. I need to know the time or the weather or like what's
the weirdest thing you've asked Alexa and she answered appropriately?
124.
You got anything weird you ask her?
Yeah, the kids will have random questions and then we'll like ask her something about like dinosaurs or something. And we're like, Alexa.
Does she know?
Yeah, she usually does. And then you can play Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader with her. And that's pretty fun because you're like, oh yeah, there's some like, anyways.
And that makes you feel good to be smarter than a fifth grader.
No, I don't know. She's just, it's a helpful gadget in our house that we use. We don't use her to shop with. Like some people like tell her like, hey, buy more of this. And on Amazon, we don't do that. But just having her around for music and a clock.
Well, we're a Google Home family because we have a distrust of large corporations.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
She just said Google. Talk about mistrust.
It's a joke, Rachel.
Oh, okay.
They both own us.
Okay, they do.
In different ways.
We can't get
But
away.
here's my favorite thing that we do is we use the broadcast feature. And so we can say, hey, name broadcast. And Whitney from another room in the house will say broadcast. Hey, can you get me 2 pacifiers in the nursery? I'll hear it from the bathroom. Because it'll play on.
It's like a walkie-talkie.
It's a walkie-talkie.
Wow.
And that truly has been the most helpful communication tool in our marriage. Because I can't hear her. She has the wispiest little voice.
So sweet.
So her yelling, I still can't hear across the room.
Man.
You know?
Okay.
So anyways, there we go.
I like it.
Alexa, that's a good one.
Another one I love. I love a Keurig. Still.
You still use a Keurig?
Winston will make pour over coffee. I would say maybe 4 times a week.
Like a good American would.
But man, I think it tastes good. The Keurig to me tastes good.
But I think that should give you pause as to how good your taste is. You know what I mean?
When it comes
to
coffee.
Like if you cracked open Chef Boyardee and you were like, this is some of the best spaghetti I've had.
This is some of the best ravioli ever.
We would all go.
Okay, I really want to do a blind taste test with you because you always rag on the Keurig. I bet if I had a Keurig and like 2 other types of coffee, I don't know if you would know the difference, George.
I could smell that burnt plastic a mile away.
Stop it. Oh my gosh. Here's another technology that I love. We don't use it as much but back in the day when we had our dog that shed, we used it a lot. The Roomba.
Oh, that's a good one.
So great. I mean, what a fun invention. A robot that's a vacuum.
My real estate agent got us a Roomba for like a housewarming after we closed.
Okay, I've heard one horror story from a friend.
Oh, no. About a Roomba? Oh, did it pick up dog poop?
Picked up dog poop?
That's always my greatest fear.
Spread it all over the house. So bad, Jill. So bad. It was not good. But other than that, I think it's a great piece of technology.
Because you can set schedules, it maps the house, like especially the newer ones are fancy. Yeah. I can't run it because my dog thinks it's trying to like murder us.
Oh no.
So he attacks it.
And barks.
We can't run it if the dog's around.
Oh shoot. And your dogs are always around.
And he's always around.
Yeah. Just the one dog hates it?
Yes, the one dog.
Okay.
Blue, the boy. He doesn't like anything that moves or makes sound, which makes it difficult.
Blue.
So like even a lint roller can't use that around him.
Or a baby?
Well, the baby's fine.
Okay.
But like anything like a vacuum, anything that kind of moves back and forth mechanically or makes a big sound.
You don't like it.
Leaf blowers, sprinklers, pretty much everything. He's great.
Your dogs are so high maintenance.
Yep.
Okay, a crock pot. We use this all the time. So there's like the crock pot, the Instapot, and the air fryer.
I have all 3.
You do? I was going to say, I only have the crock pot. Okay, which ones do you like the best?
The one I use the most is the air fryer.
Okay.
Because easy to reheat food.
People talk about the air fryer, how great it is.
I don't have a traditional air fryer where like the thing you just kind of like pull out in the basket. Mine is like a little French door, stainless steel.
Yes, it is.
It's from Costco.
Yes, it is. Of course.
So I enjoy that, but I do need to get back. It's crock pot season. And
It
Kelly
is.
Daniel, I was sitting next to her at lunch, and she had this tiny crock pot warmer that's made for individual meals. You bring it to work, you plug it in, no need to go to a microwave.
Oh, no
And
way.
it's heating it up for you over 2 hours while you're at work, and then at lunchtime, it's ready.
Did you plug it in like downstairs or like at your desk or like where do you?
Don't tell building services, but at my desk.
Okay.
She's breaking the Ramsey
it's
law.
They don't
Little, you
listen to
put-
this podcast.
Put your
It's
food
fine.
in it.
It's fine.
And then you just plug it in.
Does
and
it
it takes
smell?
a couple hours.
Can you
No,
smell
you
it?
can't smell anything because it
That's
latches
amazing.
in, and then your food's ready.
That's
I love it.
amazing. Well
Technology.
done, Kelly. Well done. Okay, so you got crockpot's my favorite. You can get that for like, $50, $60. Air fryer's more expensive. It's like $70.
They've
And then-
gotten cheaper over time as they've gotten more kind of out there.
But your Instapot is like could go up, anywhere from $80 to $130.
And there's people that swear by the Instapot. I haven't kind of gotten over the learning curve of how to use it, what to use it for, all
I
that.
know, yeah.
I'll get there. You know, another one I fell for that I have not used is the sous vide.
Winston Cruz, sous vide.
Does he love it?
Loves it. Steak. And people claim when he makes steak and they come over that it's like some of the best steak they've ever had because you get it to perfection.
To the
in
perfect
it.
medium
Yep,
rare, and then
you
he
go
sears
out-
it at the end.
Yeah, then you sear it. So like he'll do like the green eggs, sometimes he'll smoke it, like or just the grill. And it's pretty fantastic. And he'll do chicken the same way, and then he'll sear it.
Because my greatest fear is overcooking/undercooking chicken.
Yeah, and the chicken is like perfect.
Either way, it's ruined. Because I'm either like, I'm going to die from salmonella, or I will not get through this rubbery mess.
Oh my gosh.
And I vow I will never cook chicken again.
Wait, what?
That's what I vow. And then every time I end up doing it
Oh,
again.
okay. I was like, God, we
And I have
always
the
eat chicken.
thermometer and all that, but then like one piece is and you're like,
Wait, what are you I don't understand. Like, can you not just cut it and be like, oh, that looks good. That looks right.
You don't do it based on looks. How vain are you?
Oh, George.
You don't just look at a piece of chicken.
George, you can cut it and be like, ooh, that is way too pink in the center. We got to redo
Yeah,
that.
well, it's not about pink. It's all about temperature because some chicken looks pink, like if you smoke chicken, for example.
George, I've never died. I mean, obviously.
You have a good point. You have never died. That's all the proof I need.
I eat a lot of chicken and make a lot of chicken.
Okay.
And
I
I'm
need a
still
recipe.
here.
But I think the sous vide could change that for me.
Yeah, but the sous vide is great. It's a little weird.
'Cause you're vacuum
you got,
sealing it,
Yeah,
it's in
you got
the-
the plastic bag. I mean, it's a process.
Okay.
But then he has an app for it.
There's an app for
There's
that.
an app for the sous vide. I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy. So yeah.
Cooking. There's a whole bunch of gadgets there.
All right,
Okay,
one thing-
this one was me.
Okay, yeah, this is you and Winston. Because all the smart technology around the house, I don't get it. I don't need to get it, but it is.
Just leave it to
Getting.
Winston and I.
Okay,
We'll handle it.
give me all of yours.
So
'Cause
we
I don't think we
lumped-
have as much as you. You have a lot.
I lumped all of these together as sort of smart home hands-free devices. So this includes the Ring doorbell, one of those. We have like the Nest Google one. Smart bulbs are everywhere. If there's a bulb in a lamp, like I keep them all on smart devices so that I can turn everything off with one button or just talking to Google.
Yep.
That changes the game. Thermostat control, again, you can do that by voice or by the app with Nest, Google. Garage opener, I do that from my phone. I have it on schedule. So if I forget to close it or, it'll
that's
automatically
smart.
close at 9 p.m. every night. And the fun thing is I never carry a key. I don't own a house key. I don't have a car key.
Wow.
So I use my phone to turn on the car.
And
It's
unlock your
Tesla.
front door.
And I have, my phone unlocks the front door. The garage actually opens as I pull my car up to the garage.
No, automatically?
You can set that up with your car.
No.
I will teach you.
Oh my gosh.
It's like the house is awaiting my arrival.
It feels like Smart House. Remember that Disney movie?
Yes. That's my dream, is we're all just trying to get back to that reality that is not reality.
That they set for us, and we're trying to go
And
there.
then the door, I have the smart lock on the door.
Yep,
So
yeah.
just keypad. And so there is I don't need, as you can tell, in these skinny jeans, I can't fit any keys. It's
There's
necessity.
no room. There's no room.
So those have changed my life, and it's my one thing. If I was going to upgrade your life, I would say
How
go.
much does all that cost, would you say?
Well, I also have the cameras. So depending on how many cameras you have. So I
Okay.
have front doorbell, one in the backyard. There's some inside the house, like living room, things
Yep.
like that. Nursery camera. All of that could run you, I would say, $1,000. I'll get you like set up.
Okay.
$2,000. I'll change your family tree.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like game changer level.
I should know this. Are the apps, like the garage door app that we have, like do we pay a subscription for that?
No.
Okay.
I hope you don't. I don't know if you got scammed into one.
Yeah, I know I may have.
No, the only
I'm
one
just
that's
wondering
a subscription is Nest has one to be able to watch all the camera footage.
Yeah.
On multiple
So how do
cameras.
these companies make money if we're not paying for it?
The garage one, you pay for the product, and I don't.
You do pay. Okay,
Yeah.
so we paid something.
You paid something for the actual product, or it was
Okay.
built in when you built your house. A lot of
Okay.
times, the builder
Okay.
includes some of the tech features,
And that's just like a thing
Yeah.
up in your garage
yeah.
thing.
So, but other than that, I don't pay for thermostat control. It's built into the product. Smart bulbs. There's no.
You got to pay for that.
Yeah, smart bulbs though you can now get really cheap from Costco or Sam's Club. You don't need to get like crazy fancy name brand. They all have Wi-Fi capability. It'll say works with Google Home or works with Alexa.
Oh, yes.
That's
Okay.
all you got to look for.
There you go.
There's your little. I would say that was a good 5-minute sort of tech summary.
I appreciate that, George. That's good. But
And
it's
those
made
really
your
have
life
changed my
better.
life. I will say that
That's
is
the
the
key of
number
this
one.
episode, yeah.
Probably the best part of my life, other than my wife, children, and dogs.
But we have some shopping holidays coming up, George. We got Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Oh boy.
So again, these are apps and technologies that we've loved in our own personal lives. They cost, a range of, different price points. But maybe there are things in your life that can help you, in the convenience aspect. So if you're going to be planning on buying some of this stuff or subscribing to it, make sure that you plan ahead. Be strategic, especially about these shopping holidays coming up, because there can be some great deals.
Yeah, not
happening.
everything has to be like a giant surprise. Like it's coming up. You
Yeah.
should have a budget. You should have been saving for part of the year to go, I know what I want to spend this year. The problem is we tend to then spend for ourselves too, because the stuff that we want is also on major discount, or so we think. By the way, it's
Dun,
not
dun,
always a
dun.
major discount just because it says 70% off MSRP. And one way to avoid that is camel.com. With C's, no relation to this camel, but it's an Amazon price tracker. So is this actually a good price or is this the normal price that's on Amazon all the time?
Yep.
Or will it go down after Black Friday instead of up?
So good. So I think the moral of the story is, you guys, in this episode is there are purchases, technologies out there, again, that can help you, but be strategic and plan and making sure not only do you have the money, but you're, doing smart things like looking at discount codes, doing a little bit more research to get the best deal because, again, technology keeps improving and it's not always a bad thing. It can help us in life. But George, I
Yeah.
loved hearing your stuff that you enjoy.
I enjoyed hearing yours.
Thank
it just
you.
goes to show you different strokes for everyone, and what changes one person's life may not change someone else's. But
That's
also,
right.
don't gatekeep, because Rachel's been telling me, I'm like, I need that weather app now. And
So
maybe
good.
Rachel needs something that I enjoy.